the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A quick throw out wide to Fuller.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Watson looks to throw again. He finds Hopkins complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain there of 21 yards. Again, it's Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Time to go. Night.
Throwing on second down. Rivers. Benjamin's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On third down, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on fourth down.
Hey, Rocket! Hey! I-7!
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And Stills bringing it in. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey! Reset!
A first down throw here for Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Mike 50. Hey, downtown.
Throwing, Rivers. Complete, it's Henry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Hey, switch gears.
They run it here with Gordon. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hey. Undercrush.
You. Wait, 89.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to throw here. Rivers on the screen. This is Eckler. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 26.
You. He's coming. 80 weapons. Through. Go. Behind.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Switch.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
Protein spill.
Wide. Get wide.
SOS. Load it. Behind.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Big stop.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
He gets it to Thomas, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action for Miller. Now Watson rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here I come again. Here I come.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And Thomas has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Watson now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. They'll roll him out right. It's complete. Stills. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Watson on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Now Watson going to sneak it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's our time. It's our time. Kill. Put it down. Kill. Check 9.
Here's Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller as time expires in the first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short.
Get ready. At their own 32.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Switch. Bravo. Alpha!
Watch the ship.
Hey!
Throwing on second and long. Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Left to right.
50, Mike, 50. On the ball.
Mike, behind.
From the 30 on second down, Rivers, he'll get this to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Los Angeles.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, we got Mike 50.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm going to go load it. Hey, Zoo.
I'm going back to you. 50.
To throw, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 7 yards there and a first down. Rivers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
36. Check your hot read.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check curls. Shit.
Hey, easy. Recon, 132 fighter. Q.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Cluster. Are you ready?
Let's go, D.
On third down, Rivers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Jam.
Hey, Delta!
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Push him back. Mike's 50. Wild Bill. Slam.
Alpha!
Fourth down, Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Hey, Delta!
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Wait, 89!
Running on first down, Eckler. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Red!
50. Ready? Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Stop your whining.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And caught by Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Rivers now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Check 24.
Load it!
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
He's checking. Crash.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. To throw is Watson, rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Casey Hayward with a sack on the well-timed corner blitz.
38-yard line.
Hey, 31! 52. It's a party now.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From the 17, Watson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Watson's going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets to him again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And they're going to go for this save. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's complete to Fuller. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch QB draw.
Hey, Delta. Hey, orbit.
Out of his end zone, Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
180, block 15.
50. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
Mike.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey. Come on, dude.
Rivers on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
My set. 26.
Hey, come on.
24.
49. Straight. 19. Go. 49.
After the interception, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Hopkins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll come out in the pistol. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing now, Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. From the gun, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
380.
Watch 55. Who that? Who that? Check 43.
Keep it skinny.
Mark 55. You remember me?
Q.
Let's go, baby. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. All day.
First down, Rivers. It's complete to Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Left.
55, Mike, 55.
Five.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
One last shot now for Rivers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Today's final score, Texas.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.